It's Nolan. Overworked and underpaid, that's the product of my days. Every beat is getting slayed, fuck whoever that debate. Niggas don't know my life on the side overseas, like twice roll rhymes for these fake MCs. Got them popping in the streets, but they never gon' share my life. Nigga, I got bills to pay, y'all can't feel the way. It's not a real debate, I been grinding, bitch, I knew to get signed, but I been giving them everything. Shit is dope, indicated me, no respect to the process. Nah, homie, don't come round here with the fuck shit. I'ma twist a cap on a nigga like mustard. All these so-called pros can't trust it. Try to look them up, but these niggas ain't done shit. Dedicate 10 years, figure make a dollar, that's me. I was killing shit way before IG. No TikTok, I was open 03. Now everybody wanna come get a piece. Drummer cannon knew that I was plotting, planning, got the flavor. Tropicana by the beach, we got cabanas, monkey business. Best believe we got banana sway. Pen game, coin great, cold like pave, flow like Andre, step like Unsafe.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Now, as y'all should know, every day that passes, another Diddy story breaks, another part of the investigation gets brought to the public. Every day that passes, new allegations come out. It is a complete shish storm going on around this man's name. Now, as of today, a report has been released that is claiming that Diddy from behind jail bars is now utilizing his phone time in jail to tamper with witnesses, allegedly paying people to make positive statements on his behalf. And they're claiming that Diddy is literally using other inmates' jail codes in order to use the phone. I'm guessing he's using their allotted time, using their codes, so that he could have more time on the phone so that he can get to people that he needs to get to and talk to throughout the day. All of this is coming out. Remember, I talked just a few days ago about Diddy's request for bond and all of the conditions that he's trying to propose to the court so that he can get out and get back to his family and not have to wait on trial while sitting behind bars. He wants to at least come home and get comfy and get back to his private chef and, you know, the things that his career has afforded him. Well, the prosecutors have come back with new claims saying that Diddy is out here still witness tampering from behind bars. This could be tricky. This could be tricky because the judge may say, hey, with this information, hell no. And they may open up further investigation on his performance in jail. It is just a fucking mess. All right. First thing I'm going to do, because there is a filing that I'm going to read through. But first, I want to give a big shout out to Miss Megan Cuniff. Because she's been keeping up with this Diddy thing. She's actually been releasing notes through her website. She's actually been a very good resource out there. One of the few and only people out there that will actually give the public access to these public lawsuits and public disputes and documents that are typically paywalled. So, you know, whether or not you like Miss Megan, whether or not you agree or see eye to eye with her or even feel like she's someone to be taken serious in our culture, I get it. But she's out here doing the work. All right. I will give her a salute on that one. Okay. So according to her note, she says prosecutors say Sean Diddy Combs, is breaking rules to corruptly influence testimony and potential jurors. Okay. She says, late Friday, federal prosecutors said that he's trying to evade law enforcement monitoring to corruptly influence witness testimony while jailed on trafficking and prostitution charges, including using phone accounts belonging to at least 8 other inmates. So they're saying there's at least 8 motherfuckers that he done used their jail code for their phone accounts. Okay, at least 8 niggas. In their opposition to Combs' newly renewed bail motion. Prosecutors say they've reviewed dozens of jail calls from the hip-hop mogul, including some in which he instructs the people he's calling to add other individuals via three-way call, which is not authorized by the Bureau of Prisons. So they're saying he's breaking rules already. You know what I'm saying? He's already using other people's phone accounts, which is not permitted. And he's also attempting to do three-way calls, which is also not permissible where he's at. She says Combs also directs others to pay inmates to use their personal access codes for jail phone calls. Okay, so this is some backdoor, behind the scenes, black market jail transactions going on, because of course guys that are also in this jail need money. They may not have people putting money on their books, commissary, all of that type of stuff. They down bad. Diddy has access to money. He has access, you know what I'm saying? He was, for a minute, he was a billionaire. They saying that his net worth has substantially decreased over time, but they still say his fortune is somewhere in the upwards of what, $400 million or something like that. I don't know. His money is tied up in a lot of properties and different things, but someone in his position can definitely bribe people behind the walls. All right, let's continue. He also has been directing others to pay inmates to use their personal access codes for jail phone calls, including through payment processing apps and BOP. BOP is short for Bureau of Prisons, commissary account deposits, as I just alluded to, according to a 30-page filing from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York in Manhattan. The defendant knows this is against BOP regulations. At the outset of each telephone call, the inmate is prompted to enter their own PAC number, after which an automated recording tells you sharing of PAC numbers is against BOP policy and is subject to disciplinary action. So each time he makes a call, he gets reminded that what he's doing is wrong. That's what they're trying to say. And he's been doing it anyway. Right? Prosecutors say the violations are part of Combs' effort to orchestrate a public relations campaign aimed at influencing people who may eventually serve on the jury in his criminal trial, including by enlisting his children to post videos on social media celebrating his birthday. And they say his own words prove his intent. So if y'all saw the birthday post that came out a couple days ago, because he did recently have a birthday, they're saying that it was his own idea for them to come out and sing happy birthday to him and congratulate him and make him seem like a great dad. Okay? For those that may have not seen it, let me see if I can pull it up.
Right, sing happy birthday to Daddy.
To Daddy, happy birthday to Daddy. Happy birthday. Keep going. Happy
birthday to
Daddy.
Keep going,
Go. Happy birthday to Daddy. Yay!
Yay!
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Love you, Pops. We miss
I
you.
can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all.
Yes,
And I
sir.
just want to say I'm proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all, but just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
We love you more too. Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Say it again.
What you say?
I love you, Daddy.
Yeah.
I love you too, baby.
She eating, yo, Pops.
Hi, we're right here.
Chance right here on the phone too. Pops, love eating all your cake, so you're not gonna have none left.
She's literally digging her face in it.
We're gonna have to buy you a new one. Yo, she's spaced down in the cake right now. Say hey, Chance.
Happy birthday to my.
We
love you.
Chance is right here too, if you can hear. On the phone. One more time.
Hey, Chance.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you too. Miss you. See you soon.
Okay.
So that's the video of Diddy's kid singing him happy birthday and all of that, right? Showing love. He said that he's going to be home in a couple days because, again, he keeps filing motions to the judge for him to receive bond so that he can be released and go back home to his family. So they're trying to keep their spirits high, trying to, hope that he's going to be home shortly, which I can understand that. But with that, the prosecution is saying that they have taped recordings of him actually telling his family to make this video, which basically is a ploy. If what they're saying is true, this is a ploy. This is using your children to come out and play to the heartstrings of the public, to make it seem like you're the ultimate family person, right? Which acts as a counter to all of the allegations that have been placed out on Diddy that make him out to be this monster, this creature, this abuser, which we've seen video of him abusing. But then there's numerous other cases and predator, right? So in order to try to build some sort of cultural cachet to try to restore that, they're saying that that video that we just watched was due to his own instruction. This was not something that these kids got together and wanted to do on their own. He influenced them to do so. That is what they're claiming, right? They say he enlisted his children to post videos on social media celebrating his birthday, and they say his own words prove his intent. Let's move forward. They say the defendant from within the Metropolitan Detention Center then monitored the analytics, i.e. audience engagement, and explicitly discussed with his family how to ensure that this video had his desired effect on potential jury members in this case. So they have recordings of him checking out the engagement and telling them how to make this have the intended effect, not only on us as the public, but also potential jury members on the case so that they can see, oh, he looks like a family man, all that type of stuff. They say besides flagrantly violating the court's October 25th, 2024 order prohibiting this kind of interference with a fair trial, the defendant's own words make this clear that his intent is to improperly influence the jury pool in this criminal proceeding, because they don't have a jury yet, but any potential juror, he wants them to see this so that they can at least have a positive outlook on him coming into the case. Prosecutor's argument against Combs' release provides more details about his contact with two witnesses. Combs' renewed bail motion defends his contact with a woman identified in court documents as witness 2 as not in any way obstructive, but prosecutors say Combs and the witness, who were bandmates, stopped talking to each other in March of 2024, and Combs reinitiated contact in September 2024 after her name appeared in a lawsuit against him. We can do deductive reasoning here. They're talking about Kalina from Diddy Dirty Money, right? Now, if y'all can remember, Kalina just came out about a week or two ago advocating somewhat for Diddy, saying that all of the things that Dawn and everything had going on or claimed was false. She then tried to throw Cassie under the bus, saying, that she was like some party girl. She liked to give people lap dances, basically stating that the things that appeared in her lawsuit may have or may have not, basically leaving it to the imagination to say maybe she was willfully doing these things because she was into the party life with Diddy and just so happy and naive that she fell in line. That's not Cassie's story, and that's not what Diddy paid for, right? So we have footage of that. Prosecutors publicly redacted the contents of notes they say prison investigators found in Combs' cell during a pre-planned nationwide sweep of BOP facilities. Hold on, what does it say? What? They publicly redacted contents of notes they say that they found in his cell. So there's some sort of notes he's been making while he's in jail that they did not put inside of their listing. They say the strong interference to be drawn from the defendant's communications with witness 2 and his personal notes is that the defendant paid witness 2 after she posted her statement. Remember, she came out and said she refuted the claims of what Don was talking about. That she had no knowledge of these things, but they say that they have proof in his personal notes that Kalina was paid off in September when she came out and spoke against Dawn's lawsuit. This shit going crazy. So this is an excerpt exactly from the documents. It says that the defendant reached out to witness 2 on September 11th, 2024, and sent her a copy of the lawsuit against the defendant in which witness 2's name was mentioned several times. So he made her aware of the lawsuit and sent it to her, or somebody from his side did. Rather, you know what I mean? They said the defendant then called witness 2 and they spoke for nearly 6 minutes. After reading the lawsuit, witness 2 called the defendant back at his request and they spoke for over 4 minutes. That's 10 minutes total. Evidently, the defendant and witness 2 discussed witness 2 drafting a statement, as immediately after the call, the defendant told witness 2 in a text message, blank. I can't say what it says because it's blanked out. The defendant then asked witness 2 for her attorney's name. From September 11th, 2024 through September 15th, 2024, the defendant and witness 2 exchanged multiple texts and had multiple calls, at least 128 phone contacts in total. This was reported before. Throughout these phone contacts, the defendant repeatedly asked witness 2 when she planned to post her statement. Witness 2 ultimately made a statement about the lawsuit via an Instagram post on September 13th. Then, after the defendant was in custody, BOP investigators recovered the following notes from the defendant's cell, which are also blacked out. The strong inference to be drawn from the defendant's communication with witness 2 and his personal notes is that she was paid. Combs is due in court next Friday, November 22nd at 2:00 p.m. before U.S. District Judge Aaron Subramanian and at the Daniel Patrick Moynihan U.S. Courthouse in Manhattan. His trial is scheduled for May, but prosecutors have said they may seek a superseding indictment. He's currently charged with 3 counts: racketeering conspiracy, ex-trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. I broke that up just for YouTube. The racketeering charge, which carries a maximum sentence of life in prison, alleges a criminal enterprise that began at least in or about 2009 and included ex-trafficking, forced labor, kidnap, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The public version of Combs' renewed motion for bail filed on the 8th, which we talked about a few days ago, is partly redacted because it cites case discovery, including about alleged victims, that is covered by a protective order. They say the evidence makes it clear that the government's case is thin. His lawyers wrote. His lawyers claim that they don't have a case. Excuse me. As spoken on before, his proposed conditions include $50 million bond secured by his home and his mother's home and co-signed by him, his mother, sister, oldest daughter's mother, youngest daughter's mother, and 3 sons. Prosecutor's opposition is also partly redacted. It says Combs uses a third-party messaging service called Contact Me ASAP to obscure his communications from jail. Contact Me ASAP. What app is that? What does he have? A cell phone? If he's using an app? They say the defendant's repeated circumvention of BOP regulations, starting almost immediately after arriving at MDC, which is the jail he's being housed in, speaks volumes about his ability to comply with any condition of release. So they're saying based on his consistent breaking of rules, which started immediately after he got locked up, they say he is unable to comply with any conditions. He can't even comply with the conditions of his current situation. Why would we let him out? Right? They say Combs uses the unauthorized communications to continue his efforts to obstruct and subvert this criminal proceeding. They say examples of these efforts are plentiful, though some details are redacted from the public version of the filing. Right? They say, okay, there's some blanked out stuff. It says example 1 at 2:45 through 3:30, October 4th, on a call. The defendant continued these efforts after the court's October 25th order requested by the defense prohibiting exactly this sort of conduct. So I don't know what happened because they have it blanked out, but they're saying that what he did was going against the rules. After the court entered the order, the defendant enlisted family members to plan and execute a social media campaign around the defendant's birthday with the intention of influencing. We already read that. Yeah, we already read that. What else y'all got? The filing also describes Combs' relentless efforts to contact potential witnesses, including victims of his abuse, who could provide powerful testimony against him. Prosecutors point out that his bail motion doesn't meaningfully address his risk of obstruction or the significant acts of physical violence that they have highlighted at his bail hearing, with the first judge assigned to the case, U.S. District Judge Andrew L. Carter, who rejected bail, after U.S. Magistrate Robin Tarnofsky also did. They say, while far from the only example, the video of the March 2016 incident at the Intercontinental Hotel, which is the Cassie situation, they say, discussed at length in both previous hearings, puts the defendant's dangerousness on full display. Although defense counsel conceded that the incident was relevant to Judge Carter's determination of dangerousness, the defendant fails to address it with respect to the present motion. Instead, he repeats his prior characterization of the defendant's relationship with victim one as complex and at times toxic, and pivots to the defendant's philanthropic endeavors and family relationships in an effort to distract. So they're saying, rather than own up to his wrongdoing in that video, and just in their relationship as a whole, they say he is going back to his prior characterization, talking about their relationship being complex and toxic, which are basically just words, trigger word. Well, I want to say trigger words, but words used to cover up the actual actions, to basically say complex and at times toxic, basically trying to put the onus on both parties rather than accept his own wrongdoing for real. And then they say he pivots to all of the philanthropic endeavors that he's taken part in, as in all of the charity and goodwill things that he's done in public, and his family relationships, to distract from the actual questions about his relationship with Cassie. Prosecutors said motion rehashes the same arguments rejected by two judges with claims of new evidence. But the defendant offers nothing new and material justifying a third bail hearing, according to the filing. In fact, the only truly new relevant evidence shows that the defendant has continued to engage in a relentless course of obstructive conduct designed to subvert the integrity of these proceedings. Diddy's lawyers have until November 20th to reply. Okay? His legal team includes Mark Agnafilo, who's been doing interviews, as well as Tinny Rose Garagos, as well as Anna Maria Estavo. And they also have, in civil cases, appellate specialist Alexandra A.E. Shapiro, not to be confused with Alex Spiro, that works with Jay-Z, Megan Thee Stallion, etc. Alex Shapiro is a woman. Alexandra Shapiro and Alex Spiro are two different people. That is a man. Okay? I've seen people that have confused the two and said that they shared lawyers. They don't. So that's what we've got here. Again, his previous requests have been declined. Some Romanian has already rejected Combs' lawyers' request for a gag order against all lawyers in this case, as well as alleged victims and counsel in civil cases, because the unprecedented relief that Combs seeks on this motion is unwarranted. Combs' authorities don't support a gag order applicable not only to trial participants, but also to any alleged victim and their lawyer, the judge wrote in his November 8th order. There's a lot that's going into this shit, man. Jesus, there's a lot. But just to round things off, they're claiming that Diddy is influencing what his children are doing. I wouldn't be surprised if that Ray J situation was also sanctioned by Diddy. He might have told them niggas to go see what's up with him. I don't know. I can't say that for certain. But if he's calling shots from behind bars and they're following his orders and going and doing what he's asking, I would not be surprised if that was his personal request. Shit is getting sticky out there. Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Please, please, please be sure to like and share the video. Again, we're trying to get back into the algorithm. I took some time away to enjoy myself with my wife. And your boy gonna need y'all support so I could get back into the swing of things. Because YouTube, once you take a couple of days off, they treat you like a new nigga all over again. That shit is not nice. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.